Hi, I'm Pattu from freefincal. A question I often get asked is what kind of mutual fund portfolio overlap is acceptable in an investor's portfolio? That is, for example, if a fund has got some large cap stocks and another fund has got some large cap exposure, what is the overlap of these exposures? That is, what percentage of the portfolios are identical? If 30% of the portfolio is identical, is it okay? 40% of the portfolio is identical, is it okay? And so on. Now the answer is not, you can't just simply say 30% is okay, 10% is okay, and so on. You have to understand the context of the problem and the intent of the portfolio construction. In terms of context, let us say a person only wants to invest in large cap stocks and large cap mutual funds, and they are new to mutual funds. They are a complete newbie. So they say that, look, I have 2000 rupees to invest per month, but I am scared of investing 2000 rupees in all in one mutual fund. So I want to start two SIPs, 1000 rupees each in two large cap stocks. Now, an experienced person like me would probably say, why do you want to do that? Just one fund is enough, and so on. But from that person's perspective, if you look at it from the eyes of a new investor, it's not a bad idea. What happens is that some of these online advisory portals, they ask investors, especially new investors, to start 500 rupee SIPs in like 10 funds or 6 funds or something like that. That kind of thing from day one is terrible, because already from day one, if you start having 6 or 7 funds, then very shortly you will be having 35-40 funds. That's what I see in investor portfolios. I mean, I'm not exaggerating. I've seen even bigger numbers. So 2 funds is fine, but don't push it. So, and also, suppose I have 5 crores of money and I can't be putting all that money in just one large cap fund or some fund, one fund house. I would like to split it to 3 or 4 or maybe even 5 fund houses. So in that sense, again, I will have many mutual funds in my portfolio, and the overlap between those funds, among those funds, would be very high. So then also that overlap is okay. I mean, it's a smaller price to pay, because I sleep better because I've distributed my money among a few fund houses. So the context of when this portfolio overlap is high or low matters. Also, suppose a person has got a large cap fund and one mid cap fund. Now, on the face of it, it looks like this is a very well constructed portfolio. This is what I mean by intent of portfolio construction. The portfolio overlap should be low typically, but practically speaking, that large cap fund can hold 20% or maybe 15% of mid caps. That mid cap fund can hold 25 to 30% of large caps. So the overlap in these two funds could be as high as 30 or 40% even. So then should I worry about it? No, you should not worry about it if that happens. If you have constructed the portfolio with a proper intent, you have said, this is my large cap segment, this is going to invest in the large cap segment, this is going to invest in the mid cap segment, then it doesn't matter if the portfolio overlap is high or low. It will fluctuate. The portfolio overlap will change from month to month. You don't need to worry too much about it. So what I would suggest is investors focus on constructing a proper portfolio. Of course, when it comes to index funds, you can easily have a very good portfolio. For example, if you just invest in Indian equity, just Nifty 50 and Nifty Next 50 will have no overlap between them at all. But having no overlap is not a great achievement in portfolio creation. That is not going to make a big deal. It's not going to get you good returns or something like that. There's no guarantee of that happening. It is, of course, a well constructed portfolio, but even in well constructed portfolios, there can be reasonable overlap. So what I would suggest is focus on portfolio construction first. The mistake people do is, first they buy a large cap fund, then they will buy a large and mid cap fund, then they will buy a flexi cap fund, then they will buy an aggressive hybrid fund. If you do that, obviously the overlap among these funds will be very, very high. Then that's a silly idea. What you should be doing is, you either buy, let us not get into active versus passive funds here. I'm just going to give you generic portfolio ideas. Suppose you say, I'm going to invest only in large cap funds, that's fine. That's no problem at all. You can buy 1 or 2 funds, it's fun, it's done. Suppose you say 1 large cap fund, 1 mid cap fund, fine. Suppose you want to buy large and mid cap, just buy 1 large and mid cap or 2 large and mid cap depending on the size of your portfolio and be done with it. Don't add more funds to it. Same situation for flexi cap or multi cap. So if you are going to build a portfolio with a proper intent in terms of the investment mandate, that is, one fund should have a putting it in different words, every fund in your portfolio should have a different investment mandate. Then it's fine. If you do that and then the portfolio overlap is high, there's no big deal. Don't worry too much about it. It's not a big deal at all. Of course, depending on the size of your portfolio and comfort level, you can have more than one fund in the same category. That also is not a big deal. So don't worry about the portfolio overlap. Focus on your own context and construct a portfolio with intent.